Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the 2 p.m. Sales Espresso Shot series, backed by a popular demand, I would like to point out. And today we are networking like a pro because that's what y'all are. And it's about time y'all started networking like it. All right, so as always, please keep in mind that I am this guy here in the picture. And if you're not connected with me, please scan the QR code that you see in front of you. Connect with me via LinkedIn, whatever. Love to chat with you. For those of you that are new here, the 2 p.m. Sales Espresso Shot series is short, sweet, 15 minutes or less to give you some actionable things that you can actually leave this webinar with and start implementing today. So networking is our topic. If you sign up for this one, you will be signed up automatically for all the other ones. So please attend whichever ones you can. All right. Let's dive right into it because the clock is ticking. All right, so networking, what is it? All right, networking is a term that we all know, we've heard a bajillion times, but do we really know what it is? We think it's like just going out and talking to people, right? Well, that's part of it. Networking is really the intentional effort to meet as many people as possible that can advance, augment, or improve your business, and you can do the same for them. Okay. So it's important that we understand that key concept because that's a big one for networking is that it's a two-way street. All right. I might be able to help you somehow. You might be able to help me somehow. We're not talking about referral partners now. All right. This is different. This is networking. So think of it in terms of getting advice, information, or possible opportunities that come up from your network. All right. So what does that mean? That means that people who are even your competitors or potential competitors can still be part of your network because y'all can learn from each other. Why does networking matter? All right, well, connections matter, plain and simple, right? The more people you know, the more likely you are to be able to take advantage of their knowledge, their expertise, and the bigger impact you can have on others. It is, of course, important for building referral partnerships. It can generate new leads and opportunities. So you can think of it that networking can also help augment your prospecting efforts. It helps you stay informed. And this is a big one that a lot of people don't utilize a lot. They kind of concentrate on one and two, but number three is also really important, especially you guys that are on here that are part of financial institutions that go to the same meetings all the time. You see the same people there all the time. You're thinking, you know, what do I have to gain out of this? What can I bring? Well, you know what? That's a big one. So, in terms of why those types of things matter, keep number three in mind. It also helps to establish credibility and trust. You're getting exposed, you are getting face time, you're being present. That in and of itself helps, but also the fact that you're out there sharing these ideas, trying to give advice, trying to make people's lives a little bit better that you come across also gives you credibility and trust. Okay, so keep that in mind too. And finding mentors and collaborators. There's no reason to reinvent the wheel, right? If you have got an idea and somebody out there may have already done it, maybe it behooves you to reach out to them, bring them into your network so you can learn from them, or maybe vice versa. Mentors, if you're new to it, don't forget that you can look for people who can help you grow. All right. So keep that in mind. And finally, networking matters because of long-term business growth and sustainability. I usually throw this one in here. You are only as strong as your network when things go bad, right? Something happens, you need a job, someone else, that you care about needs a job, something like that. Your network is going to be what's going to pay you the biggest dividends, all right? So it's important to know that it matters more than just going out and meeting people or trying to get business from folks. All right, sure, that's part of it. It's all under that umbrella, but at the same time, there are so many more impactful ways to intentionally go about networking for these reasons. Okay. And I want to spend just a second about the difference between prospecting and networking because they are not the same. Okay. Real quick. everyone that you prospect can be a part of your network. All right. But not everybody in your network will be a prospect. And that's a really, really important distinction that we have to remember. All right. I'm not going to read these off to you, but suffice it to say that, you have to be able to go out there and plant seeds of relationships. Some of those may turn into customers or referral partners. Some of them may not. Some of them may only serve in the regard of what we mentioned a few minutes ago. All that is good. All right. And networking is a long-term investment. All right. So here are some real good actionable tips for excelling at your meetings, your conferences, your personal interactions. You got to be strategic about it. You got to get something from larger events, especially conferences and that kind of thing. But y'all, have you ever been to a meeting or a trade show or some sort of community event that y'all always have to do, and you walk away thinking, the hell did I just do? Like, why did I even go to this? Like, what benefit is that for me? Well, there's two answers to that. One is that it's a two-way street. You're not expected to simply take from a potential conference or meeting, etc. You also have to bring something to the table. But more importantly than that is strategic engagement. You've really got to get something from these types of events, conferences, meetings, etc. All right. The number one way to do it is go into it with a plan. If you're going to a conference, review the agenda, identify relative sessions, exhibits, that kind of thing. If you're simply going to a meeting like a chamber meeting or a builders association, realtors association meeting, whatever the case may be, go into it with a plan. Don't just show up and wing it because you're going to inevitably walk away without a feeling of accomplishment and therefore having underutilized the opportunity that you had at hand. Okay. So plan your approach. Who you want to talk to? What do you want to talk to them about? And as you start to do this, you're going to see that this type of thing is contagious, especially in settings where you see the same people over and over again. Mortgage business is a small world, so we tend to see a lot of the same folks at these same types of events, right? Well, plan your approach. What do you want to or excuse me, what do you want to talk about? Who do you want to talk to? What do you want to walk away with? All right. If you're at a conference or something, utilize your breaks and networking times. I know that this kind of seems like a no-brainer, but how often do we utilize that time instead for catching up on emails that frankly could wait? Or we always go to the same couple of people that are our buddies. We just kind of shoot the shit with them, and that's where we leave it. We don't utilize the time available to us to make new connections. You're leaving stuff on the table, right? All right, visit booths and that kind of thing strategically. I know this is this particular one's pigeonholed into really that trade show conference bucket, but I know that a lot of times people will make you go to different booths and that kind of thing. Just look, it's your time. Use it how you see fit. Okay. If you have identified somebody that you want to learn more about, go after that. If the exhibitor is worth anything, they will probably have already reached out to you. So, be strategic about your time. And that's what a large part of this networking is about, right? It's about utilizing one of our most precious resources, which is time, more wisely. All right, attend the social events. Um, at a lot of these different things, folks have got different things that are after hours, that kind of stuff, that get skipped a lot. Try to go to as many of these as you can because those are good opportunities to make deeper, more personal connections with people. And again, I know this one's a little bit more geared towards conferences, but things like business after hours, that kind of stuff. I know a lot of y'all that are with banks, credit unions, that kind of thing. That you're required to go to these a lot, but go to them with a positive attitude and a good outlook because you do have an opportunity for better, stronger connections. And this one is vital no matter where you are, what you're doing. I don't care if you're networking with the barista who's making your cup of coffee every day, right? If you want that connection to be impactful, you have got to follow up and nurture that relationship. Okay. You got to get the business cards. You got to send personal follow-ups, writing a note, referencing your conversation, that kind of thing. All these matter. It both keeps you in the forefront and has the opportunity to deepen a connection. These are simple things. These five things are simple. And the sixth one is also simple because we always have our phone in our hands, right? Leverage social media. Reach out and connect with these folks in whatever particular platform they happen to be on. If you're a B2B person, LinkedIn may be it. If you're looking to connect with realtors, maybe Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. But engage with them. If you are at a meeting and it's in your local market and you're not connected with all the people in that room on social media, that means that you don't have the opportunity to expose them to some of the things that you may be posting, doing that kind of thing on social. It's a missed opportunity. It's very, very low hanging fruit, right? So be sure you're leveraging that to its fullest. All right, so those six things are going to pay big dividends as far as your networking goes. All right, guys. If you want some more, we're at 11 minutes. Okay, so guess what? I've got a couple extra minutes. I do put on an MLO networking boot camp. It's a half day on-site workshop where I come in and I do everything start to finish on how to network appropriately. We do all the things. Okay. If you want more information on that, use that QR code or shoot me an email. I would love to come work with your team on how to actually network to its fullest. All right. Finally, a lot of you guys that are close by to me within a couple hour drive, I'm putting on a live event, 626. Most of you have probably gotten the email by now. Hey, come see me for the Referral Revolution. It's a live half-day workshop on building a referral business. Scan that QR code that you see there to register. It's 95 bucks, but you know what? It's going to pay for itself 10 times over. Okay. Lunch will be provided. You'll have time to get there, get back. So you don't have to leave super early, super late. Great information. You'll have a chance to network with other MLOs, that kind of thing too. Be here where I live in Dublin, but hope to see you guys there. And that's all I have for this week. Thank you guys so much for coming, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all again next week. Have a great day.